Hey, Earl, just some thoughts on this win, just what it does for the program. I know obviously you take it one game at a time, but just to beat a good St. John's team, and on the road like that, just what does that say for the program and the growth that you guys are on right now?
I mean, I guess it says, we making some improvements. We've been through some battles, so maybe that means we're a little bit battle tested. Just guys show great resilience, great character. But, I guess the biggest thing to say about the program, we had a great crowd, BC fans. And so I guess the biggest thing it says about the program is just we moving in the right direction.
Dan? Dan Rubin?
He's on mute. Somebody else. Oh, Josh waving his hand.
All right, Josh, go ahead.
Congratulations. Can you take us through the way the second half developed with all the runs each way, punch, counter, punch? How did your team throw the line?
Yeah, one of the big things we talked about the game is we needed to show endurance and we needed to have some inner strength. And so we talked about that before the game, endurance and inner strength. And I thought that we showed great endurance. Guys played a lot of minutes. We were getting pressed every possession. They were sending forward to the offensive glass. So it required some endurance and inner strength. And our guys just showed it.
We're going to turn it over to Danier here.
Yeah, Coach, great victory. I love when you beat up on the St. John's, being a New York guy, the old Big East battles. But talk to us about how you're getting more confidence in your bench, playing the same players.
I think what happened, sometimes you get a blessing in disguise. Claudell Harris missed the game against Central Connecticut, and I ended up playing Mason and DJ and Chaz 20 minutes apiece. And I think now we were up 30 in that game. We only won by 14, so we felt like, well, maybe we subbed too much. But those guys still got that experience. They still got that minutes. And then against Holy Cross, we were able to play them again. So I think those two games allowed them to grow and gain some confidence. And then we came here to New York knowing that it was going to be the ultimate challenge to come play St. John's in Brooklyn. We knew it was a road game. So we needed our bench tonight because we had to play multiple guys because of the pressure and the pressing. What was the last thing you said, Josh? I'm sorry.
What did you see from him, especially towards the end of the game?
From the team?
No, from Chaz Kelly. I'm sorry.
Well, Chaz Kelly, he's a good player. It's just hard to play everybody the number of minutes that they want to play. He's very confident. He's very vocal. He's a natural leader. And he just, he showed up big. He was ready for the moment. He wanted to be a part of this game. He started the last two games, and that was a decision I made because he's really not a starter. I just did, we went 2-0. So I figured, hey, play him, go ahead and start him again. And he delivered. He played good basketball.
Thank you, Coach, for letting you talk to the rest of the media.
Appreciate it, guys.
All right, we'll go back to Dan Rubin.
Coach, can you hear me all right?
Yes.
Okay, sorry about that. St. John's goes on that run in the second half and takes the lead. You go back on the run, retake the lead, cut them down. What was it in particular? I know basketball's a game of runs, but what stops it at that point for you and then allows BC to come back and open up the score?
The first thing to stop it is the timeout. And so, we called a timeout, which I don't like to call a lot, but we called a timeout and they were making a run, but it was really us making ill-advised, self-inflicted wounds. So we took the time out, say, hey, look, take a couple of deep breaths. We need to regroup. We did change our press attack. We made a change with that. And then we found one action, a ball screen action that they didn't guard well at all. And we laid it in a couple of times, back to back. And so got a couple stops, laid it in a few times, and all of a sudden it's a 2-point game. But it's a game of runs. We knew it would be runs. They score a lot off your turnovers and they score a lot off second chance points. So we just, we cleaned those two areas up, and they couldn't score enough points.
All right, we'll go to the last one with Nick.
Yeah, hi, Coach. So I just want to go back to the first half initially. Jaden Zachary and Quinn Post scored the first 11 points. You guys led in second chance points by 13-7. So could you just talk about what it means to get off to such a great start and set the tone, especially against a great team like St. John's?
Yeah, that's important because of the type of team that they are, the pace that they play at, the pressure defense. It's a lot of possessions. So if you can get a cushion and you can get a lead, that's very important. I thought we came out of the locker room ready to play. We played with great expectancy. We looked like a team that thought they could win. And so I thought that was the first thing that was a good sign. But just getting off to a good start was important to us. And then our bench gave us a great lift, and just really happy for the program. A lot of BC fans here in the building, just really happy for them, happy for the program.
Great.